iDiskiTimes, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Swallows Football Club 1. Pulsating encounter, last minute equalizer by Swallows Football Club. Great free kick by Malinga, finished off by Musa Nyatama after Kermit Erasmus has scored a beautiful goal for Mamelodi Sundowns. We then have two teams who are still unbeaten in the league. And for the second time, or even maybe for more than that, we see Swallows Football Club coming from behind and scoring in the last minute after they did that with Orlando Pirates. I'm sure he's proud wherever he is in heaven. He's smiling that his boys were able to come back. Otherwise, when we won in game.
Ngibulisa kwenkuleko Trizi ngobo Chester no junior lapha nani bafethu siyabonga bafethu support enjalo ningaphela umoya.
Don't follow me.
Nkuleko, don't follow me, follow the beats. You know Nkuleko, there's one thing that I always say ukuthi ureferee angakashaya impembe kokugcina, don't give up. Ngishilo masabukele ngathi mina they did it against the Pirates in the last 5 minutes. Ngathi ngathi mina 5 minutes aseyiningi, they can equalize. Namanje ngishilo ngathi mina ngathi sasekhona futhi asiheni. Nkuleko, one thing well done to coach Swallows. You know, so far so good. Football is a game of mistakes. We all learn each and every game that we're playing, and I hope ukuthi kule game le ufunde kakhulu, especially when it comes to experience, because you know, after my changes wakhe, putting that experience in the game, ebonisile ukuthi uyafunda naye ukuthi okay, when stages are like this, I can see a team and experience kanje. This is what is needed. Change ukufaka kwakhe Musa Nyatama was saying ukuthi why angafaka Musa Nyatama.
Oh, yeah, I remember you were saying that.
Yes. Nguleko, look, Swallows they're on the right track. They're doing everything right so far. Mind you, Nguleko, ngikhuluma ngabantu abaphuma ku Africa. Not abantu ukuthi maybe last season baphuma number 10 or number 12. No. Kuba ngabantu baphuma ku Africa baku PSL. Badlala no number 1. Abantu abawine a triple last season. Badlala na draw. It tells you something. The last 20 minutes they put Sundowns in their back foot. It tells you Guti, there's something good that they're doing, and you know, keep up to the coach. But you know, Sundowns they just need to blame themselves. The three coaches, yaze for me na, unobona Nkuleko inja mangabe ibona lapha estradini utayigichimisa nokufaka umsila la la ngaphakathi enyaweni. I'm sure the three coaches be Sundowns they're doing that, but they are ashamed of themselves because how they thought kuzenzakala ngakhona egamini. To me, ibonakala ngokuthi they didn't show respect to Coach Swallows because of how they did the changes. I mean, ukuzodlalisa umvala emuva. For me, please. Yakubonisa nje ukuthi the lot of things that abazenzayo lapana the coaches be Sundowns imosha team, because now we can see the potential of certain players. I mean, Ukekana has been out for a long time. Uyamfaka, the next thing we're taking him out. Look at Umshishi today. Actually, Umshishi lo besimazi. Sereno, even though ubon bad bayazama, but that combination yabo, it was not there. I don't know why Church is there.
Yeah. So I think from my understanding in terms of what was available for them, Kutsia out, not available. He was on that list of unavailable players. Kutsia, Nascimento, Brian Onyango. So those are 3 centre backs. So now I think the only centre back option that they would have had, I stand to be corrected, is Musa Nyatama. So who else then do you fill in? Because of course you need 2 centre backs or even 3 sometimes. Who else do you bring in to complement Musa Nyatama on the left side? I understand Umvala maybe didn't show his skills really that well in this game. When Mhlambi, would you be improvising? Uzamuguti okay, angihlanganise lapha nalapha, ngihlanganise Musa Nyatama nabani?
It tells you about the planning. For me, I think the planning yabo is the team, it was wrong, because if you can check, Baba release Uluntuzana or Arens. and then after that and then the team have a bad luck to lose Umatisha. So it tells you lost a defender, but you don't replace that defender. I mean, I don't know. My thinking says I lost a defender, so I need to replace that defender.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of transfer window, they would have had to wait. And remember, by the time they lose Umadisha, a player that we all loved, they had Bangale Sumahoro, Nascimento, Lebusa, Rivaldo Kutsia. You know, they had like 4 other center backs that they could play, but unfortunately at this point, whether it's COVID-19 and some of the players are injured, it's very difficult. That's what I'm asking myself, Oguti, who would you have played in that space? But anyways, let's keep it moving then, because there was a Solos Football Club, they came to play and they got themselves a point as well. But
look, Solos, they played well first half, but I was worried because inside effective, it was the right side, where Cheese Boy, Voyo and Opasatin La Papambil. There's something I'm but I was very disturbed. I don't know why Coach Amfagile or I don't know because Umatlaba is a natural left back. So now you had Umatlaba, you had Utlanti. For me now it's one of the same thing. So that's why the left side being a problem in terms of playing. That boy on the left, because of the supply. But to look at the second half now, I think Mhlongo came in Lapanaga left. Ugaziluguti atole usukhota utoli lamabola from Kutlanti and pass. So now you ask your question, okay, amabola now uyawathola kila. Why bekenzakala the very same thing first half? So it tells you the position was wrong. But now after Mkoju because as soon as you balance your winger wako, you make things easier. Ngoba nala phambili nala emidleleni bazokwazi ukuthi bakwazi ukudlala because iswalosi look they were not bad first half. You could see good bayadlala, but because of the experience of Sundowns, they were caught also now in their back foot because of ama mistake bewenza goalkeeper. Remember bashaya ama shot afixela ama bola khona la. So bekatuse my teammates are. That's why everyone needs to come back because at some point ukwenzile logo, and like enough was Uditlabika was there in front of him to protect him. So it tells you ukuthi once goalkeeper enza logo uyasithusa sisonke and then you come back sizomsiza la. But second half much better. They played more with Sundowns half, but also I was also worried to go think they want to play my crosses. But now how many 12 players are they having? Those crosses because Sundowns, I mean, Ulibusa has got the height, Umvala has got the height, Ulangaman is tall. So I mean, about 3-4 players with Sundowns they're tall. But once you look for crosses, I was worried.
I just want to pick up on one thing as well as we try and wrap up the conversation. You could say that one coaching team, one technical team, made the wrong subs. On the other hand, the other technical team made the right subs. You know, it's a on the surface kind of analysis, but that's what happened in that Sundowns Zamabulali game and they take out their most threatening players. On the other side, the team that's chasing the game, Ifagom Mhlongo, Sekhota, Nyatama, Malinga, which were the players that ended up getting a point from them.
The very same thing, it happens against Pirates. Where Coach Paris now did the very same thing where as of our defenders, I trail upon my left back, I trail. Yagbonesa, when you make my changes, my changes are positive. You can't take out players that are threat to the opponent and then you keep. Then you make things easier, and that's what Sundowns they did because as soon as you keep your sereno, it was like. Relax. And then it was like, no, it's open for us. Let's go to them. And then my changes, no, we're going forward. When then, if you can check, Wakipa to Alapana defensive midfield, Musa Nyatama, it tells you what is he saying. Let's go forward. And going forward, you could see Swallows they had about 5 numbers. Pambili Payana, epoxin. So Yagbon is a good day. We are taking, and it worked for him. And Yagbon is good. The more it does that, but I don't want him to actually because you'll get another team that will defend, and they're not gonna get anything.
All right, last question. Do you blame Onyango for that spill? It was a good free kick, good technique, last minute. Do you blame Onyango for saving the ball back into the field of play?
No, I don't blame him when because if that boy Malinga can take a very powerful shot. So that's why maybe he tried to I push the side team, but because of the power of the ball, I mean, there's nothing that he could do. And well done for Nyatama. You came in, you got a call for the team. We should pull up your socks in Fanageti. We want to see more of you because an attacking player that can score a goal. So that's you. Keep up the good work.
All right, well. Beautiful match. We enjoyed it. All of us here were jumping up and down when we saw the last minute goal because football is entertainment and we have to sell it to you so that you become interested and you can watch it again tomorrow. So we were happy that this happened tonight and hopefully you also were happy. Of course, if you're a Sundowns fan, you wanted your team to be number 1. Both teams are 1 and 2 with the same number of points, same number of wins, same number of 0 losses, same number of draws as well. WSB.co.za, iDiskiTimes.co.za. World Sports Betting is our sponsor. We thank them very much and we thank you very much for watching the video.